Ah, we are live. Probably, hopefully. Welcome, everyone. Uh, it's a next episode of Content Fridays. Let me just check if everything works as expected and see what's happening here. Okay, wonderful. So today we will talk about the 2.0 version and the current, progress of the phase number one, and also we will take a look at the context editor, next version of context editor, and how it will work, and all the we will discuss all the video editing features that it will include, but not only that, but also a couple of other, I think, really awesome, stuff as well. So let me go and jump right into it. And this is the 2.0 version as you know it. Just to remind how it works, you can go to your profile in the current app and go to the 2.0 version right here. And that should land you on the dashboard of the 2.0 version, which is almost complete. Just to note and beware, there is some kind of maintenance regarding potatoes in the 2.0 version. So if you are about to try it and upload potatoes, chances are it will not work currently. This is something that is being, in progress to be finished soon. But you can try it with context editor and upload up to 10 files or up to 10 fries in a one shot, in a bulk. So let me just tell you when is the right time, or it depends on the user, your workflow, what you are currently using from ContentFries. If you are using ContentFries to add subtitles into your video and just, transcriptioning a couple of short videos, I think you can go with the 2.0 version right now if you are using it for simple stuff like that, and you don't care that there is some missing options that we will include in a week or two, like bulk uploads from the dashboard, or downloading and turning video into audio, and you know lower priority stuff. So if you are using context editor only and not using the trimmer and potatoes, you can definitely play with the 2.0 version, and also use the new features as tags to better organize your content and stuff like that. So if you are curious, feel free to try it and play with it as you want. And let me just show you how it works. So for example, I have this video right here that's Content Fridays number 24, and I can copy it and paste it as a link here, and you can do the same with additional link if we want. Up to 10 files, I think that's the limit currently, but you can mix other sources out as well. So if you want to upload 4 files from your computer, 3 from Dropbox and 2 from YouTube, you can do that. Now let me go to the next step. Here you can customize the transcription, and you can now choose only the automatically generated transcription and change the language, but these two options will be supported as well. That's something that has to be finished as well. And also pick the folder and context. This is something that you are used to in the first version as well. This is something that you did in the third step. Now it is in the second step in the settings, and this will set all context for all the files. So what's missing here is template selection to apply one template to all pieces of content that you are currently uploading. So that's something we will add to the uploader process. And then you just confirm here and finish the uploading. When I hit finish, the file should appear here. As you can see, it is now processing. I was trying it with the same file before, and when it's done, you can basically click it and go into it. As you can see, it's already processed, and you can use it as you would in the first and in the 1.0 version. So subtitles are now generating, so that's why this is 24-minute video, so it will take a few minutes to complete. And now you can basically use the context editor and export and do whatever you need with the content piece. And this is the way how you can try the 2.0 version. And also when I go to the fry section, as you can see, this is the video. I can drag and drop it and add it, for example, to this folder like this. Okay, and this one also. Let me delete this content piece. It should disappear from the list. And basically you can add additional folder if you want to better organize your content. And currently you can add simple folders like these, and nested folders are in progress. And you can also filter by using this, switch. And that's basically it. Let me go to the roadmap if I missed anything. And for the phase number 1, there is few features or tasks left. And okay, nested folders, that's currently in progress, and other, sorting and stuff like that. That's something that's not having huge priority, because that's not high priority feature to sort by duration of the video and stuff like that, but it will also be there. Okay, so this is the fry section. You can also go to context and customize context and create your own context. So there are global contexts, and Facebook, for example, Square Video, you can check it if you want. You can go into it and see what limits are there for Facebook videos and for Instagram videos. And we will also add Reels and all the other major, context to the global section. But you can also create your own custom context. And the benefit of that will be that you can set, predefined template, for example, for different context, or in the future also brand colors and stuff like that. But this is something that I was sharing in the previous episode of Content Fridays, so I will not go in depth into this. And this is still not the phase number 1 release or something like this. So I will cover everything once this is fully ready. But before that, we are also working on the context editor, new version of the context editor. And the context editor is the tool you are using to modify and contextualize your video, to add subtitles, to generate presets and do this kind of stuff. I'm on wrong Wi-Fi, so my connection sucks currently. So let me switch and hopefully it will continue. So let me adjust. Okay. And refresh the page. And I will show you the context editor, or I can also open it here. It doesn't matter. For example, this video right here. Not sure why this is taking so long to load. Okay, this is this is just some funny headline for for the video, probably some tests or whatever. And I would like to explain a couple of new stuff and things that are coming out in the 2.0 version. I mean the new version of the context editor that will be integrated into the 2.0 layout and the 2.0 app. And this is the this is some wireframe and design This is something that I received yesterday, and I had a chance to look at it from our graphic designer and new layout of the context editor. And let me guide you and explain what this layout basically means and how it will works, and why this layout is so much better than the current, context editor. And the major differences are that on the left side you will have some toolbar to select, animations, texts, graphic elements like boxes and circles, or image, stock media, files, and your uploads, and all of that will be here. So in the current version, I think it's basically this with a couple of new options. Okay, so as you have it here, this will be on the other side. And also, currently you don't have any kind of, library or pre-built tools or pre-built elements. And in the new version, we will also, this is something that you are used to from Canva. You pick text and you have, hundreds and countless of different text variations and headlines, and you just pick what you like and you add it to the graphic, and it will work very similarly in the 2.0 version, in the new version of context editor. But you will still be able to add custom, simple, like it works right here. Elements is basically the same, so you many pre-built, rectangles and circles and whatever, and also option to add, kind of empty or basic rectangle that you can customize as you want. Progress indicator and many of these will be simplified in the new version. Library, we will also add not only stock media library, but also image or videos. The reason why it is not in the current version is that the context editor in this version does not support, GIF layers or video layers, additional videos. You can only have the basic video, and you can also set video background. In the 2.0 version, there is actually now working video layers support. That means you can basically add as many videos into one fry as you want, and trim them, and transition between them, and rotate, resize, basically do whatever what you want with them. And also in the future it will support stuff like filters, so turn them into black and white, or increase contrast, and basically all the basic video editing stuff that's not currently possible will be in the new version of the context editor. And the great news is all of this is working in the backend. We are now working on this part, which is frontend. That's the layout. That's all the stuff that you see, and making it interactive and working. And I was showing some what was that? Probably some kind of experiment of the context editor without any graphics, and there was all the keyframes and animations and stuff like that, so you can uh, customize and use all of these aspects of video editing into in the new version. uh, but in the layout currently there is no, in this graphic design there is no element that's overlapping. That's something that our graphic designer has to implement into this mockup or into this wireframe design or whatever. And also no colors are now being applied here, because we have some kind of I don't know the terminology, but we have library of colors that we use in the app and in the interface and in the stuff. and our graphic designer has to apply them to the design so it follows our internal practices or whatever. And I'm really curious to see the progress of this. This is the first no, design or first draft of the interface, and I'm really curious to see the next iteration next week and the week after that. And we will also start implementing everything from this to the actual app. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to. And okay, now continue with the differences. There is I honestly don't know what the graphic designer meant by these icons, so I should probably ask to explain. But this is the context switcher. Okay, currently you have the context switcher here. It's for many people that are new to ContentFries, it's a really confusing part because it's very this icon right here is very important for content repurposing and content multiplying and turning one fry into many formats and many additional versions of the same video, but it's not very visible. And you can switch to from LinkedIn video to Facebook to IGTV to whatever else, anything else. And in the current version, that's why it will be here with also with the name of the project. That's basically this. And you will immediately see that you are working on the first Facebook context of the project, and when you hover over it you will see it's Facebook Square video or Facebook Reels or whatever, and then you will you can change the context right here. So that's, at least from my opinion, much more cleaner and much more intuitive than the current version. Then we have undo, redo, and history. Undo, redo, it's working in the transcription part. So when you are, working and typing or whatever, you can use keyboard shortcuts to undo and redo in the transcription. But when you mess anything in the scene and you move it here and you want to, get back, as you can see, this is not implemented, and this is really uh, funny challenge to make. So that's why it will not be in the 1.0 version, but natively this will be natively supported in the 2.0 version. And that's just some quality of living improvement, not a big deal, but also really important for many people. Then we have all the video editing buttons, play and fast forward or skip 5 or well, how many seconds, doesn't matter. But also zoom kind of zoom bar. And I think, I'm not sure if this one is for the layer section, so you can zoom in and out layers, or for the video. That there should be two, these people, or these two things should be on two places. One for the video, so you can zoom in and out in the video in the project, and also some zoom for the video layer, so you can zoom in and out in the timeline and compress the time, so you can see more stuff in the timeline, or zoom in to see what's happening or whatever. Then the export button should be here, but not like this, but instead it will be export with the option to switch to bulk export or export current frame, or everything basically export related, like it is here. I think how it works. Now you have save here. There will be autosave, so uh, I'm not sure if there is some need for this button. Then now we have the export, and you can save current, download last, export only this, or bulk export to export all in one, attempt. And also video settings, how it is here. Settings are on this place. This is I think really just some kind of quick draft. So I think this will have many other uh, changes and places, but this looks much cleaner to me and more intuitive. Let me know what you think about that. Also, all the layers will be, will support stuff like drag and drop, so you don't have to use these weird buttons right here to change the position of, for example, the video. If you want to move it to the top, it will work with simple drag and drop. There is currently only drag and drop to change the timings of the element. In the 2.0, you will be able to have multiple elements of the same type in the same layer. That means when you need changing headline or whatever, and transition between these headlines, uh, you will be able to copy it and paste it to the same layer, and then move it, or whatever. Who cares, right? It just will be much easier to use and much intuitiver, or how do you say that in English? Hopefully you know what I mean. Okay, so that's the layer section. Basically, layer section is one of the uh, largest and biggest differences that will be there compared to the current version. And I really think, and I will not spoil more information regarding this, I will just say that, as you see the subtitles here, though there will be super simple, it will be super simple to animate all of those subtitles as you want, or apply random subtitle animations to all of the subtitles. And not only that, but also stuff like differentiate between multiple speakers in subtitles. And for example, one speaker, you will be able to set it like one speaker has subtitles on the left in yellow colors, and any kind of animation that you want. And the second speaker can have subtitles on the right in blue color, and with other animations or whatever. And that's in now currently in notes, or in on paper. But that's something we are also working on with our graphic designer and with our team, to make it extremely simple, to add it to make it extendable. And subtitles this year in ContentFries, I think it will be game changing. It will be incredible, just incredible, with all the possibilities and options to animate the text, as I was showing in the previous episodes of Content Fridays. And also exporting, now working on the exporting backend and servers. We now have access to really powerful GPU servers that can be spawned on demand. So you export the video, and I think it's possible to make export so fast. It can export 1 hour video in under 1 minute. It is possible, and we now know how to achieve that goal. But that's not high on our priority list. Instead, the highest priority is now release the 2.0 version with all the phase number one features and the new context editor. And then eventually we will only, the exporting will only be faster and faster, up to the point where I think and believe it can export any kind of video in under extremely fast. And that's because it can spawn, dozens or hundreds of rendering instances on demand. So when you click a button, it will just, no computer can be that fast for exporting videos or any video editor. No matter how expensive your graphic card is, it cannot beat so many, instances or rendering workers on cloud that can work together to produce one output. So that's also something that excites me, to be honest, and that will and we the reason why I'm talking about this is because the rendering part of all of these is incredibly complex, and we are thinking about the future to make it possible to do all of these that I'm just talking about. And that's basically it. Okay, so that's the 2.0 version. The 1.0 version is has been made in a rush, where back in 2020 in August, because there was some kind of pre-sale. And it takes, it will add kind of code, you know some penalty or something that's dragging or slowing down the overall coding or programming speed. And that's why the 2.0 is made from scratch. So with all the new experience we have, so we can extend it easier, or maybe even make it that the community can provide or create plugins or some extendable parts of ContentFries. And it just wonderful. And this is, the 1.0 version is working. People are using it, and many people are happy with the current format, or with the current version of the ContentFries as it is. But I'm always hungry for more. I'm always hungry for better features, for faster exports, or for better experience, user experience. Make it simpler, make it faster, make it automatic, or add APIs or webhooks, or ways to create something that you have to create only once, and then it will create all the content for you automatically. So that's the vision, that's where we are heading, and that's the 2.0 version. That's something I think would be extremely difficult to achieve with the current version. So use the current version as you want, use it as you are used to. And the 2.0 version is being developed in the back end, or simultaneously as the 1.0 version is serving you. And it will just get much better. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And currently I have really kind of, let me just see if there are some messages. Okay, I will answer them. Currently I have couple of how to say it, family related stuff that's time consuming, not only time consuming. So I don't have that much time as I had in 1 or 2 months before, because we now have a newborn, and I have to spend a lot of time with the family. So that's the reason why I did not have the Content Fridays last week. And that's also why I'm streaming today much earlier than as usual. So this is the reason why I have to keep Content Fridays episodes a bit shorter. So from now on, uh, I will aim to you know record content episode Fridays in 10 or 20 minutes, and maybe sometimes skip until all the stuff is normalized or back in normal. So that's content fries 2.0, and that's the current situation. And that's I think everything I wanted to share with you. You can also track the progress, and this is not up to date, but the new context editor has many tasks that has to be finished to make it working. And you can see it's basically separated in three simple lists, and I think one is related to features and what kind of features it will have. Then there is support stuff, and also UI and UX. I think I cannot click this as done because I'm not logged in here. But you can see, and maybe better understand what we are uh, working on currently with the new context editor, and also track the progress. All the features from here, like video merger or video layer support, that's something that's included in the new context editor version, and that's basically how it will go. Okay, now to the questions. I will be excited when I'm able to choose the contexts, and it will automatically use the fry boxes I want for those contexts. Not entirely sure what you mean by that, but let me just think one more time. You mean, yeah, this is something that will be there for the I just realized something, or I had some funny idea where I am. Okay, when you go to context and you add new context, there will be a template part here that will do exactly what you want to achieve. And regarding templates, there is something that is really very powerful in the 2.0 version upcoming feature, and that's variables. That means you can set some headline and turn it into variable, and this variable will be customizable. This will be for APIs or automations or Zapier or Integromat or whatever. And so you upload some video, or maybe to Google. Let me explain some simple workflow that will be possible thanks to variables. You upload videos into some kind of Google Drive folder or whatever, and link it with ContentFries in some way that it will basically scan that directory. And when you upload there something, it will automatically grab that videos, all of them, and put them to ContentFries, upload them automatically, transcribe them, and also add headlines based on those variables. Maybe you can set them in some text file, or maybe take them from the video name, or something like that. And this is not only for one headline, one variable or whatever, but multiple texts or variable stuff. And this will open up many automating possibilities. So that's also something that will be in the 2.0 version. I think that will be really great for content creators that are looking for high amount of repurposed content from something, and automating as much of the process as possible. So that's something that these kind of content creators will really love. And that's just to add to that question. My biggest interest is in animated captions. How close are we? Animations are text animations are, we have a couple of them currently. I think we have 6 animations for that can be used for headlines, for subtitles, for any kind of text. And also the exporting part is working, and this will be part of the context editor 2.0 as soon as we release it. As currently there will be some experimental version, and video layer support is working, text, everything basically. The simple static stuff is now done in the code. We just have to apply it, some kind of template to it. So working with a graphic designer on that part. And when this is, I think it's possible in what is here in March, some usable version for this kind of stuff. I think will be functional. So we will see. Okay, my currently I choose context, and then I have to do change. Yeah, now I understand. uh yeah, this is something that regarding the templates and context and stuff. The templates, customizable context and predefined template for all the context, and also the variable, I think that's what will help you with what you want to achieve. So that's it. Okay, and let me see if there is anything else. Okay, now I see. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention, for your time, for your patience, and for your trust. And I will do my best to keep you updated. And as soon as these features are available, you will definitely know it. The best place to know and to discover all the news is definitely Content Fridays, where I will share all the news on weekly basis, if I'm able to. And also when we, now it's the quiet time, but huge stuff is coming. It's soon, and I am very excited about it. So thank you very much, guys. Keep being awesome, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful weekend. We will spend some family time, because tomorrow we have some visit from our family members. So to celebrate something, and that's it. Enjoy some free times, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you soon. Have